Hi, I'm Chris with Hope Rehab, and this is Stages of Change. So back in the 1970s and 1980s, a team from the University of Rhode Island began to kind of look into what caused people to stop smoking. So they looked at people who had quit smoking for a period of longer than 5 years and began to ask them questions about what happened, why they wanted to quit, and what made them continue to stop smoking. And what they found was a model of 5 different stages that illustrated mindsets during different times of trying to change. And while this was directly applied to smoking, the model has been applied to a wide variety of different behaviors, including injury prevention, weight loss, and especially addiction. So what are the stages of change? Well, the 5 stages of change are pre-contemplation, contemplation, preparation, action, and maintenance. So the first stage, pre-contemplation, is basically the stage where an individual does not see their behavior as a problem whatsoever. They're able to very easily justify the harms that they're causing as just hazards associated with the benefits of using drugs and alcohol. This is commonly referred to as denial because they are just unable to see their behavior as a problem. The next stage is contemplation. And contemplation is where they begin to have periods where they see the behavior as a problem. And they see the effects that it's having on their health, their loved ones, and they can begin to think, hey, maybe I need to change. And this stage can last quite a long time because they can go up and down, thinking, hey, this is a problem, hey, it's not a problem, and just generally being afraid of change. So the next stage is preparation. So when they get to the preparation stage, they are sure that they need to change. They begin to see all of their behaviors as a problem and how it's affecting their loved ones and all the harm that it's having on them and everyone around them. This is usually the stage where they'll begin to reach out for help. They'll begin to ask about treatment centers. They'll begin to ask family and friends for help and support while they try to figure out a way to be able to make the change. The next stage is the action stage. And this is where they put all of the information that they gathered within the preparation stage into action in their everyday life. So this can be a wide variety of things. It can be attending support groups. It can be going to treatment and getting help. The next stage is maintenance, and this is the final stage. And this is where they begin to put to use all of the tools that they learned in treatment into everyday life. They begin to go to support groups. They have daily programs where they work on themselves and reflect on their life and everything, and work on staying clean and sober. So it's important to remember that there's also relapse, and while relapse is not necessarily a stage of change, it's often a part of it. It's important to remember, though, that relapse does not necessarily mean that they start the stages of change over. They can re-enter the stages of change at any point and get right back into it. It's also important to remember that the stages of change does not have any set time frame. A person can be in contemplation for 10, 15 years, even a lifetime. In treatment, we have a variety of tools that we can use to kind of expedite the process and get a person to the point where they want to change and they know how to change, and show them that it is possible to stay clean and sober. Thanks for watching Stages of Change. I'm Chris from Hope.